Bakker, Naturopath. Thanks for coming back. How do you restore your gut function, especially your colonic function, after you've had a colonoscopy? Many patients I've seen over the years have had a colonoscopy performed. And what is some good advice you can give to someone who's had a colonoscopy and who wants to get that gut into a good shape after they've had that procedure done? Colonoscopies have come a long way. They're nothing like they were when I was a young guy, back in the 70s and 80s. They've become a lot less invasive, much smaller equipment that they tend to be using, a lot more sort of electronic and technologically advanced compared to how it was in the old days. But still, I'd recommend that you take it nice and easy after a colonoscopy. Try not to have a lot of food. Have smaller portions. Don't have high fiber kind of vegetables that could really irritate the gut. I just had a look at a couple of medical sites and what they recommended after colonoscopy, and these guys are recommending fruit juices and Jell-O and junk like that. So probably got lots of artificial sugars and crap in it. Stuff that you really shouldn't be having after a colonoscopy. So I would go for steamed vegetables. I'd go for light soups like chicken broth, for example, is quite a good one after that. So definitely no alcohol or red meat or heavy fatty foods or takeaway foods or greasy foods, or, if you get my point, processed foods. So for a week after a colonoscopy, if you ease yourself in with very gentle, soft kind of foods, you'll have a much easier recovery than if you go straight into a hard finish and have a couple of rum and cokes and a pack of Kentucky Fried Chicken the day after you come out of hospital. You don't want to do that kind of stuff. You want to eat good food. So remember, fish is good, especially if you've got nice soft white fish fillets. I find steaming to be quite acceptable, particularly like convalescence for the gut, like steaming chicken or steaming fish. It makes it quite soft and tender and easier to chew and easier to eat. Fruits are okay, but again, not too many, and you don't want the high sweet fruits. So you want to try and keep sugar to a minimal. And if you're going to eat rice, they say don't eat brown rice after colonoscopy. Well, I would tend to disagree. I think if you cook the rice and make it very, very soft, it's perfectly good food for when you come out, of a procedure like that. A bit of sour Greek yogurt. You'd be wanting to take probiotics for some time. Maybe some kefir, particularly after 4 or 5 days after the procedure. A bit of kefir might be good. But a bit of yogurt daily would be a very clever move as well. You want to rest up and take it nice and easy. But the key thing is don't drink alcohol for at least 2 weeks after the procedure. You'll recover a lot faster. If you really want to know what shape the gut is in, wait a month after your colonoscopy and get a stool test done to see where the bacteria are and if they've come back, into their right place and you've got good counts. So there you have it. That's a bit about colonoscopies. Thanks for tuning in. Click on the link below if you want my free report. Thank you.